Folks, welcome back to the cruel summer of 2022. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I apologize. I don't know when this video is going to go live. This is a collection that has this transaction is completed in July of 2022. Hopefully, this video goes live in August of 2022 range. Today, I'm going to go through this stuff, and I want to share with you guys the era of the absolute ridiculous opportunities. Tough economy out there, folks. Do the best you can. And the blunt negativity. So today, join me, sit back, relax in a long video of looking at old cards on this collection that we completed the deal in Florida here in this nasty summer. Cruel summer of 2022. So we're going to go through everything. Start with the top. Let's see what we got here, folks. This is, I don't know this on top. I don't know if these words or stickers line up with anything. Let's see if legends are in the corner. Well, let's just check real quick. Are these legends? No, that's Antiquities. Oh, no, those are legends. Manager. Okay, there's a Mandarin. Concordant Crossroad. Okay, so maybe it does line up. And what was it? The whole bottom is beta. Are these all betas at the bottom? I don't remember. Yeah, looks like a bunch of betas. Okay, so we're going to start. Maybe the words on top. I didn't even realize the words were accurate. All right, folks, so let's take a look at what's going on here. Give you guys the Rudy opinion and see how the world is. Sorry for all the dust. Obviously, it's been sitting for many, many months. And we got City of Shadows. Starting off here, Goblin Wizard. And the Preacher. Drink the Kool-Aid, Rudy. And, okay. So we got a little trifecta, and we got a nice play set of preachers. So we got some key components. Isn't that crazy? Like the most sought after valuable card is like Goblin Wizard now in the dark. Is that like animal hair? It might be animal hair. Yeah, it looks like dog hair or cat hair. All right, so let's start. I guess we're already in the dark. Let's start with the dark. So buy lists remain very flat to negative. Again, we've got an occasional little buyout, little excitement from some little groups of people and different things around the country and the world. But overall, again, nothing is going to skyrocket. I mean, maybe a pump and dump, Rudy's X manipulate, but nothing is going to be able to skyrocket and hold the price in an economic conditions. The macro environment is too weak. I love those stones. Beautiful art. Hey, stone. Hey, whoa. Stone calendar. We got a nice place set of the Stonies. Okay. Nothing says 2017 buyouts like the Stone Calendar era. Boy, that brings back some good memories, everybody. The Crypt, and of course, I love the Tower. That's such cool art, man. I love that on there. Okay, so is this a complete set of the dark? It's just mixed up? Pay attention, Rudy. My goodness. This is why we don't film videos and publish them. The times get messed up. I don't remember what's what after 3-4 months. Wands, looks like a play set. It could be 4 dark sets. I might have to break this down. Barges, love the artwork. Yeah, because see, look, now you go into the alphabetized. Ashes, Banshee, that's alphabetized. 4, Banshees. Okay, so that might be it. Maybe it was a set? I can't remember. This audit was so long ago, months ago. I can't remember what this was. I thought we already... All right, Maze of... Okay, so yeah, the back. Okay, 4 mazes. 4... Okay, this has got to be 4 complete. This is... Well, no, only 2 Soros pass. Anyways, so cards from the dark remain probably the most speculative cards out of the old 4 Horsemen sets. Again, they're cheap. They're still relatively affordable for the average person. And, well, I guess there's not 4 of everything, so we are missing some of the cards. Not even key cards, like 2 books instead of 4. Some golems, 3 dark spheres instead of 4. That's weird. Diabolical, hey, Fell War Stones. Again, most of the stuff is not reserve list. Fountain of Use, these are all Chronicle reprints. Living Armor, Necropolis, very cool card. Love the artwork on that. Reflecting. We got the Rune Swords. We got the Scarecrow Rudies. Very cool stuff, man. But again, like I said, folks, this stuff is still so incredible. In an era of price increases and inflation and problems, it amazes me how cheap some of this stuff is. I'm telling you all. Ashes, Banshees, Bog Imps. Wow, it's a lot of Bog Imps. A lot of rats. Curse Artifact. Hey, there it is. Eater of the Dead. Beautimus, man. These, yes, for the most part, near mint. Maybe a few light play. No, these look pretty clean. I don't think these are pretty... No, maybe not that one. Oh, Rudy, everything's heavy play. Mark the price down. No, these are pretty light play, near mint. That one's got some... Is that bent on the edge? Maybe. Frankenstein's Monster. Boy, that's a throwback, everybody. Man, that bring back memories. Grave Robbers. Inquisitions. Marsh Gases, Merc Dwells, Nameless. Wait, was Nameless Race? Was this one of the cultural... Was this a cultural sensitive banning card? In 2020? Was Nameless Race one? I feel like because it's like white dude and somehow race, right? That could be one of the banned ones. I don't know. Ragman. Season of the Witch. There's a good card. Season of the Witch, man. And, of course, The Fallen. Uncle Estevan for the 4th edition reprint. Word of Binding there. So, yeah, this has got to be, at least mostly. Yeah, I see some like Worms. We don't have 4 Worms. Amnesia. I love that creepy artwork, man. It's such a creepy artwork. Wizards. Dances. We got the old deep water actions. We got the old drowned actions. Eels. Erosions. Floods. Ghost Ship with that stunning artwork. Of course, Giant Sharkaroonies. Leviathan. Nothing says, oh, God. 4th edition Leviathan, man. I remember those young days. Mana Vortex, one of the quiet sleeper cards from the dark for, God, 10, 20 years until the last 5 years. That's been one of those sleeper reserve list cards. It's seen a lot more activity in the last 5 years. Mima, same thing. Psychic, the old allergies. That's me in Florida every time pollen season. Oh, God! No, this is another one of those sleeper reserve list cards that stay this. This is a Mark Teaton. Yeah, is that a Mark Teaton artwork? Yeah, I can tell by the texture. He has that distinctive textured. But that's another one of those reserve list cards that was very under the radar for a very, very long time. The old Tangle Kelpies. We got the Worms again. And we're heading over to the green cards. Carnivorous Plants. Again, Elves of Deep Shadow. Very cool card here. Not many times in Magic's history there's 1-drop Elves that instead of pumping out the green mana actually gives you 1 black mana. That's very unusual for Elves. I mean, obviously it pings you for 1, but still. That's a very interesting, unique mechanic for an Elf. It's not something you see very often. Gaia's Touch there. We got the old Hidden Pass, Land Leech crap. Hey, Lurker, another great card for only 2 of them on here. Another great card, known to be off-centered, as you can see. I always saw the artwork in this kind of thing. It always reminded me kind of the Lagroif kind of thing. I don't know why. I guess it's the art. Because the mechanic, his ability there's no stars based on graveyard or anything. But I just always thought it was kind of interesting little card. I don't think it really has done a whole lot. Never a fan of the little Nile. I never know. People of the Woods. That was a kind of a little sleeper card. There's some people really obsessed with this card. I always thought what was funny about it is the name of the card is People of the Woods, and the archetype, like the type, like the tribal type, summon People of the Woods. Like it's not summon human, not human cleric, not elf. It's People of the Woods, summon People of the Wood. I always thought that was a funny thing. I always thought it was funny. Elves. We got the little bandits. The Hag was another one. This is another one of those cards that's been kind of more looked at recently compared to a long time ago. And again, forest walks and kind of things like that is not really much of a thing anymore in 2022. They got rid of the land walk stuff a long time ago. I know some people that are obsessed with the slug card. I don't know. They want to build slug decks. I don't know. Tracker, another one of these little iconic, really weird cards from the dark. Very cool. You don't see many of that. Venom, obviously. The old bird. Tree Folk. I love the artwork, but not really. All right, that's it for the green cards there. Ooh, I was going to put some back here to kind of try to keep them somewhat organized here. Help me, because I'm going to track this after the camera. I want to see if there's how many sets or what I'm missing to complete them. All right, Ball Lightning. Obviously, from the very beginning, this was deemed one of the powerhouse successful cards ever since '94. Again, 3-drop immediately, 6/1 trample, boom. Some people hated it and say, why would you play this instead of just a lightning bolt for 1 for 3 or 2 lightning bolts? I mean, I don't know. It was always a very interesting card. Cave People. Eternal Flame. There's a good one for you. Another one of these old reserve list bizarre cards that has seen a lot more attention and getting a lot more chatter in modern days. Drake's crap. Fissure's crap. Goblin Caves. Love the artwork. I mean, look at that artwork. A little goblin hiding in there. Again, not really too much to say about it. Digging Team. Hero. Sled. Shrine. Again, these are all, Flarge. Those are all kind of reprints, chronicles, different things, 4th edition. Nothing too much to say about that, per se. But now, this gets interesting. Inferno. Actually got a little more activity lately. Mana Clash, never a fan. Orc General. I don't know. Some people are always irritated that, this Orc card doesn't say, Summon Orc. Just Summon General. That was always kind of an interesting little thing. Sisters. Oh, now we're in the last white cards now. Angry, Blood, of course. Brainwash, of course. Cleansing. I believe this is one of those deemed, I don't know, racist or political, or this is a 2020 cultural banning sensitive card, even though it's from 1994. So 26 years later, this was deemed inappropriate, and I believe this was one of the banned cards. I don't know if it's because it's a white card, and it says like, but it destroys land. I'm not really sure if that's like cleansing. Is that like a race thing? I'm not really sure because it's destroying land, but not creatures or people. I'm not really, I don't know. I don't get that stuff. Cleansing, obviously a lot more attention. Exorcist, obviously always been a very iconic card. I don't know, is this one of the cultural banning ones? Because it's a white card that kills black creatures? Because I'm not sure. I don't understand what they deem as yes versus no. I don't get a lot of that. No, folks, this is not fisting, it's fasting. How many people I've heard over the years, oh, Rudy, got any fistings? It's fastings. It's a meme, I think. Festival, Fire Brimstone, very iconic card there. Got a lot more attention lately. Holy Light, Knights, same thing here. Another one that's had a little bit more attention. The old Martyr's Cry there has been an interesting one. Miracle Workers, blah, Morale, blah, Pipe and blah, Squires, blah, blah, and Witches. Okay. So overall, again, I've said it 100 times over, you know, a lot of this stuff is very historical now to me. Like I said, you know, I continue to accumulate this stuff even through 2022 because even today's prices, it just blows my mind. Even today's prices, I just think is absolutely stupid, underpriced. I mean, usually on something like this, I'm going to break all these down and sort them by sets. I've been trying to build a lot of complete sets and just store them in little clamshell cases. I'm probably between 40 and 50 complete sets of the Dark. I'd like to get to about 100 range, but they're so cheap. But lately, it's just been more difficult to just find them for sale. That's been a kind of more of the conversation because they're just, a lot of people have them. If they don't need the money, they don't sell this kind of stuff. You know, and again, if you have this kind of stuff, same thing. I wouldn't recommend selling unless you absolutely have to. But AlphainvestmentsLLC at gmail.com, the old PP for pictures and prices, and say, Rudy, this is what I got, man. Look at my pictures. You wanna buy my crap? And you know, hey, you know, usually, like I said before, same thing the last 6 years. Usually, on average, on older stuff like this, you're looking between 60 and 70% of eBay sold prices, which usually it's around the same as the buy list, which comes into that. Of course, heavy played and MP, HP cards always swing a lot lower percentage-wise because the conditions really swing prices on these things. That's really best, especially on old stuff. But no, unfortunately, I don't buy modern or standard single cards or anything. I only buy sealed product from modern. But as far as single cards, I buy vintage single cards. So again, pictures and prices, you want to be on the channel and you want a risk-free transaction, hit me up, folks. Remember, folks, everything in this video you see is not for sale. I always appreciate the kindness and comments and everything. People, oh, Rudy, you have an extra that I don't sell anything you see in this is not for sale, but thank you for the contacts. So now we're moving over to Antiquities. Does this say Antiquities on the box? Oh, there's a little section. Okay, so it's got two little Antiquities. Okay, well, maybe. I didn't realize. I never actually looked at the outer cardboard. I get so many people who send collections, or they'll like show up with the collections in their boxes of so many stickers. I just don't look at this. Okay. Anyways, we got an archaeologist, very well loved. You guys know, archaeologist remains one of my all-time favorite Magic cards in history. Probably in the top 20 Rudy favorite card ever made. Huge fan of the card. This is definitely a very well loved, heavy played card, but I love it. Still think it's underpriced. I won't actually know. As of filming this, I think recently, sometime in 2022, there was a big buyout finally happened. Apparently, somebody bought hundreds of copies of this because when I was buying Archaeologist between 2014 and 2018, I was paying between 50 and 90 a card. So I don't believe, again, I don't remember what this collection, I think this total collection, I don't remember how many thousands this collection was, but this was an expensive collection. But I remember specifically these being real, I think they finally moved up to a couple $100 though. All right, folks, moving on over here. Good old sushi. Always like a nice sushi with old mana burn sometimes, depending on the rules. Again, another card, reserve list, highly just underappreciated, undervalued. I've been saying it a million times, especially in an era of inflation and flashy stuff. Again, nice place that transmutes. That's actually near mint clean. Wow, that's nice to see. You don't see that often on Power Artifacts and transmutes. Many times those things are just raw. Everybody played with those things. And of course, 2 Avengers. This is one of the cards I love the artwork, but I'm simply just not a big fan of the card. I've never been a fan of the old Gias, whatever, Avenger. 3-drop, star +1 was 1. Stars equal number of artifacts your opponent has. So, I mean, if you're playing an old school thing and your opponent's got, a couple different mocks on the board and Soul Ring and things, yeah. I mean, you can maybe get like a 4/4 or a 5/5 for 3. I don't know. I've never found the card very attractive at all. I never thought it was that big of a deal. All right, well, here we go. So we're at factories, strip mines, Tron lands, mines, Tron mines, Tron mines, Tron power plants, Tron power plants, Tron power plants. Okay, Urza towers, Tron towers, towers. Okay, so we could have some antiquity sets here. Very cool looking stuff here. I believe the key cards are missing on this. I don't think there's like candelabra. So commons, bronze tablets, statues, colossus. See, now this is interesting. There's a lot of weird cards from these Four Horsemen sets that are not reserved lists, been reprinted in 4th edition and everything, but have actually been getting some activity and a lot more chatter in 2021, 2022. Colossus Astardia is one of those cards. Even though it's been reprinted in 4th edition, nobody cares. But that original printing has been actually getting some interesting attention. So there's the other Colossus, Coral Helms, terrible, Rax, and Dragon Engines. Felden's Canes, very iconic. Oh, Silex, there you go. Very iconic card for me. Obviously, everybody over the years remembers that, I think it was 4 or 5 years ago, I bought it out an investor collector for hundreds of this copy for $4 a piece. And I remember talking about it, everybody says, Rudy, you know, why does he buy these weird things? And obviously the Silex has been repriced in modern times, and that turned out to be a pretty good long-term move on my part. Tower, tomes, all right. Still not a fan, folks. I know, Might Stone, Weak Stones, reserve list, people are all, I'm just still not a fan, sorry. Millstones, War Machines, Obelisks, Amulets, Ornithopters, Primal Clay, love the beautiful art. Whoa, that's a woman in the art, and she's curvy. Who is this? The old Folio? Yeah, they should be banned. You can't have women like that. That's crazy. What's wrong with you? All right, Racolite, Rocket Launcher, staffs. We got tablets, wands. Okay, so really, as you can see, obviously no candelabra of Thanos there. No heavy hitters there. Racks, chalice. Let's see what else we got here. We got miter, wall. There's one weak stone. Not a fan. I know it's reserveless. One of the reserveless cards I'm just not a fan of. All right, so now we're heading out of the artifacts into the black cards, antiquities. So hey, there we go. 2 Gate to Phyrexias. One of Rudy's favorites. Underappreciated. One day, I want to build a modern deck and just play against people. I want to build some sort of deck based around Gate to Fire. I love that card, man. Every time I come across, I love that card. All these gremlins, commons, priests, commons, poltergeists, the old restorations, tons of restorations there. Energy fluxes. All right, let's see what else we got here. Nothing exciting too far in this batch. These are mostly commons and lower tier old cards, which is cool, but still not tremendous financial value here. All right, our pixies. Hey, Citadel Druid, not Sentinel, Citadel. All right, there we got Power Leech, very cool. All right, what else we got going around here? All right, Orcish. We got Shadowy Storm. All right, so we are getting to the end of this. I didn't realize this video was getting pretty long. I may have to split this up, do a part 1, part 2. Holy crap, already at 20 minutes. Artifact, COP artifact. Hey, Mark, these are actually reserve lists. I'm not a fan of that. It's another one of those reserve list cards I'm not a fan of. All right, well, that's it for Antiquities. As like I told you guys, no workshop, no candelabra, no winter factory, so we are missing some key card. We're going to finish this half, and we're already at 20 minutes. We'll call it quits there. We'll do a part 2. Caracas, Gwen. Can you believe? I don't want to get into that. Gwendolyn, Mana, Mirror, Planner, Ring, Acid, Wretched, Field of Dreams, and Double. Wow, great cards. Holy smokes. Now, these are some gorgeous heavy hitters, man. All right, folks. We are at another Mana Drains, Concordant Crossroads, Pixies, Libraries, Falling Villains, man, Divine, Thunder. Hey, Italian Thunder. Eureka. Is that Italian? Italian Eureka. Oh, whoa. Wait a minute. Okay. Italian All Hallows, Italian Nether Void, and English Nether Voids. Oh, there's one more stuck on the side. I almost forgot a whole one. Beautiful. So, I think we're 20 minutes. I'm going to give you guys my closing there already. That's already quite a bit for a 20-minute video there. But, like I said, we'll finish this one, and I'll try to get the next part 2 uploaded within a week or something. But, like I said, folks, the underappreciation of these things in 2022, I've never seen such opportunity in modern times. And I just hope you guys appreciate this and understand, and hope that in the next 12 to 24 months, we look back on this and reflect. It's going to make some great videos, folks.